Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm getting ready for Speedo sectionals with Soph.
Hi guys.
And I think that's important for all the people who are not a college swimmer to know what to pack for a meet. So I'm gonna throw you back to end of April when I was getting ready for the Azura Spring Classic in Florida, where I filmed the video how I pack for a meet. So I'm gonna throw you back to that video and hope you guys enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be telling you all about what I, as a college swimmer, put in my swim bag in preparation for a swim meet. Let's get started. Alright, so before we actually start packing the backpack, let's quickly talk about this backpack. I swim for Lynn University, it's in Boca Raton, Florida, and we're sponsored by Adidas. That's our sports equipment sponsor. And so this is the backpack that we got right here, as you can tell, Adidas. I believe it was initially supposed to be a soccer bag because it has this pocket with mesh, and from what I can remember, I've seen soccer players with this kind of backpack have their soccer balls in here. But this pocket will be used for something else. This is a pretty useful backpack, lots of pockets. Here's a mesh one in here, there's one here. There's a smaller pocket up here, as you can see, and then there was another medium-sized pocket right in here. So plenty of space for a lot of swimming equipment. Now let's get to packing. All right, so first things first is a swim towel. And obviously I'm gonna use it to keep myself dry, but also I'm probably going to use it as something that I can comfortably sit on instead of sitting on the cold benches that they have at the pool. So into the bag it goes. All right, next up, my water bottles. So let's start off with these two. These are two fairly large water bottles. I'd say that they're about 24 ounces. They're my two main swimming water bottles that I use primarily. I put electrolytes in here, and I always go through two of these per meet session. So it's very important that I have both of them. So let's put them into the bag. And then my third water bottle is a shaker bottle. This is, I believe it's labeled, it goes up to 16 ounces, but I'm sure you can fill it up to more, maybe 20 or so. And what I'll be using this for is to stir up my creatine and BCAA powders that I drink after every hard swim so that I can recover between sessions. So, in it goes. The next thing I'll be putting into my backpack are my stretch bands. Now, some of my older viewers might remember me using these, and I use these before every single time I get into the water so that I can do some shoulder exercises to prevent any injury. Now, I did make a video about the specific stretches that I do before every single swim, probably already 2-3 years ago. It's somewhere in the channel. I'll plug it into the links in the description. So these are going into my medium pocket of my backpack. All right, now let's get to actual swimming equipment. These are my Speedo briefs. I will be wearing these during my warm down and cool down parts of my swim meet. And I also wear these during dual meets when I'm not allowed to wear a tech suit. So these will be going into the same pocket as my towel and 3 water bottles. Now those are my warm up down and cool down suits. Now let's get to my racing suit. So this meet is in long course meters, and it's a 2-day meet. So day 1 I'll be swimming the 100 freestyle, and day 2 I will be swimming the 200 freestyle. So for the 100 freestyle, I will be bringing this tech suit. It is the Speedo Pure Valor 2.0. I got this when I went to my conference meet in February for Lynn University. We are also sponsored by not only Adidas, but by Speedo. So we all got free Speedo Valors. Now the reason why I'm choosing the Valor for the 100 free is because I personally like to feel a little more freedom when it comes to the legs, especially when I'm sprinting. Now, the next day, the 200 freestyle, I will be bringing a Mizuno tech suit. I am personally not too well versed on the Mizuno, so I can't tell you what the exact suit is, but the reason why I'll be bringing it is because it helped me in my 500 and 1000 at conference keep my hips up and keep my legs consistently kicking, and that I feel is very important for a 200 freestyle in long course meters. I also personally prefer the Tiro Venzo for any long course race, and so I don't have it with me here at Lynn. So instead, I will substitute it with the Mizuno. But for tomorrow's race, which is the 100 freestyle, I will be using the Speedo Valor 2.0. And this will be going into the same pocket as my stretch bands. All right, now let's talk about some more swimming equipment that I'll be bringing with me, specifically swim caps. Now, the first swim cap that I'll be packing is this pretty basic, if one may say, silicone Lynn University swim cap. And as you can see, Adidas is our sponsor, so they also make us swim caps, which I think is pretty cool. So this one will be going into this mesh pocket that I brought up earlier. It'll be going right in here. Now the next two caps I'll be packing are dome caps. So let's start off with this one. This I'm pretty sure is called the Speedo Hyro. It's Speedo's newest dome cap, and I really like it because it's very similar to the Arena soft caps. It really molds to my head very well, and yeah, love it. Really good cap. This will also be joining the silicone white one right in here. All right, now the last cap that I will be bringing is the Speedo Lin branded dome cap. This was a gift to me from my good teammate Vitaly Kostyan. He got silver in the 200 butterfly at Division II Nationals. So this is a very special cap. Love how it looks. Love the fact that it has Lin on it. So this is always gonna be going with me to any Lin University swimming. Okay, last but certainly not least of my swimming equipment are my goggles. So let's start off with these ones. These are my Arena Cobra goggles. I just really like the way how they look. I've raced in them for, gosh, almost 3 years at this point. Have never failed me, never leaked water. Just overall great goggles. So that is why I will be bringing them with me to this meet. So in they go. And then these goggles are the Caleb Dressel black goggles. I got these as a birthday present on my 18th birthday, and this was way past the point of where like you can't buy them, to my knowledge, anywhere. So when my mom gifted me this was a very lovely surprise. And the first time I wore them at a like proper swimming competition was actually at this past college conference, and I led off the 4x100 freestyle relay, and I won a best time in them. So I feel like they bring some good juju. They look amazing. Big fan of Caleb Dressel, and just love these goggles overall. So they will also be going into the backpack. And that means that now that we went over the caps and goggles, I can zip up this pocket, and that is specifically head-related swimming equipment checked off. All right, now that that's all the swimming-related equipment packed into my backpack, let's talk about some of the things that are not directly related to swimming that I will be bringing with me. And the first thing I'll be bringing with me is this iced tea lemonade by the company called Steez. They're not a sponsor, wish they were, but this is a very nice drink, only about 65 milligrams of caffeine, which is nothing compared to all the energy drinks and coffees that everyone else is drinking. But all this does for me is just gets me a little bit more awake, more aware of my surroundings, and I always drink this before swimming, and it just, overall helps, and it tastes amazing. So this will be going into my side pocket, and I'll be drinking that maybe about 30 minutes before my actual race. The next thing that I'll be bringing are the sunglasses. As I mentioned earlier, the university is in Boca Raton, Florida, South Florida, and this meet will be taking place at Nova Southeastern, which is about 20 to 30 minutes more south than me. So, the sun's gonna be really harsh, so these will be keeping my eyes safe from the Florida sun. Speaking of the Florida sun, got some sunscreen that I will be applying to my face mainly, so that, we can already see the lovely goggle tan that I have going on, but don't want to get burnt at this meet, especially when I'm trying to conserve as much energy as I can for my races. So sunscreen going in to protect my face. Next up in this pouch are actually a little Midwestern thing that I have brought with me to Florida. They're called Buckeye Nuts. I'm sure all of the Ohio State fans know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like a Midwestern tradition that these bring you good luck. So I always have these in my backpack, which is usually wherever I go. And so just, some good luck, some good vibes are coming with me. And then last but not least, of course, my wallet, just in case if I need to pay to eat something there, or, I'm driving there, gotta have my driver's license with me. So wallet's going in. And guys, that is it. That is my backpack. Fully packed and ready for my swim competition in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This is actually my last meet of my freshman year here at Lynn University, and it's also my first long course meet of the season. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. We're actually gonna have about 6 or 7 of my teammates also joining me, swimming other races across the meet. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if there's something else I should be adding to my backpack that could perhaps help me in the future. But until then, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Peace.